Hello friends, welcome to Department of Plant Pathology, KDSP Agriculture College Nasik. In today's lecture, we are going to cover all diseases of rose, their cause organisms, symptomatology and their management. First disease of rose is black spot of rose. This black spot of rose caused due to Diplocarpon rosei. You can see the symptoms of this black spot of rose. Name itself indicates that dark black colored or tar colored spots were developed at border of the leaves. These spots coalesce to form big patches and shows blighted appearance. Infected leaves turn brown and started defoliation, and heavy defoliation occurs due to the infection by this black spot of rose. This fungus may also attack stem and flowers of rose and bunches. On stem, it infects major areas of stem, and all stems should be blackened with blister like appearance, and dotted fistulas where arises from that infection. These are all about the symptoms of this black spot of rose. The vegetative body of this fungus consists of two parts, that is subcuticular mycelium and the internal mycelium. This fungus produces acervuli on the central part of the tar spot as a blister like projection arises. These asci are discoid, subepidermal, erupment, and 84 to 224 micron meter in diameter, and these are present in stroma. So these are the characters of this pathogen. The fungal spores spread by rainwater or rainborne splashes. Germination of spore and infection occur when free water remains on the leaf, and such water molecules, if present more than 6 hours, then infection is very high or very severe in such cases. Now for management of these leaf spot, we have to apply fungicidal spray like tridamorph at the rate of 0.025% or carbendazim. These are recommended fungicide reported for controlling this leaf spot. The next disease is powdery mildew of rose, and it's caused due to Spirotheca panosa. Here you can see the symptoms of this disease. The infected leaves show grey color powdery mycelial growth on upper surface. Rolling off all leaf margins with onset of sprouting has happened. Affected leaves become curled and distorted. Badly infected flowers fails to open. These are some key characters of this powdery mildew, and this powdery mildew contains Clistothecia as their resting structure, and these are serving as a dormant structure. So primary source of infection are infected plant debris containing these Clistothecia, and secondary infection of this powdery mildew happens due to the airborne conidia which are present on infected plant debris. So these are the symptoms of this powdery mildew, and it can be effectively controlled by using spray of wettable sulfur or sulfur containing any fungicide is recommended for controlling this disease. Similarly, resistant varieties like Ashwini, Ambika, Angels, American Pride and Surbi, these are some resistant varieties recommended to grow to avoid the attack of this powdery mildew. Then the third most important disease, that is dieback, and its causal organism is Diplodia rosarum. We have studied so many dieback in case of citrus and in mango crop also. The major symptoms of this dieback is completely similar to the all dieback, only the pathogen is different, that is Diplodia rosarum. The infection starts from pruned surface of the twig. When heavy pruning was done, then at the time of pruning, this pathogen can enter into the cutted ends, and this leads to dying back of the twigs. The infected portion become brown to dark in color. This infection also spread from twig to the main stem or near the root, also got killed due to the infection by this pathogen. Then older plants and are most susceptible to attack of this disease. So this fungus containing Pycnidia in their dead twigs These are serving as a primary source of infection and secondary source of infection through airborne conidia. So for management of this disease, proper care should be taken at the time of pruning. All pruning implements should be sterilized while using. Then diseased twigs should be carefully removed and destroyed outside the field. And after the pruning, all the cutted ends should be protected with Bordeaux paste or Chobacea paste. Then spraying with difluatan, mancozeb, chlorothalonil at the rate of 0.2% is quite effective for controlling this disease. Similarly, there are some recommended resistant varieties like Blue Moon, Red Gold, Summer Queen. These are some resistant varieties that we can grow to avoid the attack of this disease. That's all about diseases of rose and their management. Thanks for watching this video.